Hello everyone, it's Kid Byers back here again with you for another week, this time for the Bahrain Grand Prix. And as you can see, we're having a rolling start this week, the second time in 4 races that we've had a rolling start. We had some connection issues or disconnection issues, and well, we had restarts, we had the lot and all these other disasters, but we finally got things going behind Stylen, who was acting as the safety car, and Danny was behind him, Dubsy in third in front of me. I'm in fourth, Tooley fifth, and I forget the other positions. We come out of the last corner and get things underway as I look to use up all of my Kers. And have a look at that, Danny, Dubsy, off together, then Stylen slow. I managed to round him up and go from fourth to first as we take a quick look at the incident between Dubsy and Danny there. A bit of tyre smoke, one goes left, one goes right. I go straight into second position and eventually first, but I think Danny needed to make a pit stop after that, as further ahead on lap 2, which is actually meant to be lap 1. And Tooley and the Hef, second and third, the two Ferraris, going beautifully at the start of this one, as I'm doing pretty well myself, actually, in first position. And I ran out a bit wide there. I had some problems early on with the option tyres, but Tooley putting pressure on me as we fast forward to lap 7. You can see these options, they lasted quite a long time actually. After feeling a bit slippery at the start, I elect to go for a prime tyre this time, looking for a 2-stop race. Come on, get on with it. 3.2 seconds, a fantastic pit stop from the Toro Rosso boys, and Stylen up into second too after that bad start. Once again, the master of the recovery drivers. I come out in fourth place behind Junior. I'm just going to call him Junior now. Someone's left a bollard there, or part of a bollard. There's another piece. What's going on here? Let me tell you, as Junior in third place. Kart Dude behind me. No team orders at Toro Rosso, but I don't think poor old Kart Dude had the pace anyway to catch me. My race engineer rudely interrupted me there as I'm on prime tyres. Junior's in front of me on options. I think they're fairly worn by now. And I think that's the Hef further ahead of him as well, or it might be Tooley. I keep getting those two mixed up. Here we go, DRS. Kers as well. I get a good run, plenty of traction off that corner. I come through. It's always a difficult place to pass there, but I managed to get the job done. And thanks to Junior for giving me plenty of room around on the inside of that corner as well. Up to third place then. It is the Hef, 1.317 seconds behind the Hef. Lap 9 now out of 29. Fast forwarding to lap 10. Now the Hef actually dived off into the pits at the end of that lap that we were on before, the end of lap 9, and now it's Tooley, the other Ferrari, that I'm battling with now, down coming towards the last corner. And Tooley runs out wide. I reckon those tyres are gone again. And I go straight through to set a 1:34.8, so I had a good pace early on in the race as we fast forward to lap 19. Okay, now Stylen had pitted the lap before to try and undercut me here, and I'm in front by 17.5 seconds, so this is for the lead of this race. As Murray Walker used to say, I'll watch the track, you watch the pit lane. And now this is for the lead of the race. Keep an eye on the track map in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen. Am I going to do it? I use up my Kers heading into turn 1. Stylen's close. A bit of a slow exit from T1 going into T2 then. And Stylen's right behind me. He's been my main rival in the last couple of races, and he's on the inside, and he is through. So, well, I managed to come out in front, but I didn't stay in front for very long as we continue on lap 20 then. Now, Stylen on prime tyres at a 1 lap older than mine, so I thought I might be able to catch him in the later part of the race. But a series of mistakes cost me pretty badly here, and this is the first one of them. You'll see in a moment, going into the last corner, and the bollard of death sending me out wide, and I lost a couple of seconds there, but the gap, Stylen had increased the gap to about a bit over 3 seconds before that lap, but yeah, it's up to, what is it now, a bit over 3 seconds, and this is the other mistake, which also cost me any chance of a victory. The gap's 4.2, I come out a bit wide, and lose the back end. Good thing I didn't lose my wing as well, actually. although 45 seconds in front of Tooley. I might have had time to come in and make a stop. But so those two mistakes pretty much cost me the race. You can see there the gap is now 6.8 seconds as Stylen's just coming out of the last corner there to cross the line. And who's that's jumped out of the way for me? One of the Lotus cars. I didn't see who that was. I think it might be Junior, who's jumped out of the way there very kindly to be lapped as I cross the line in second place. And the final margin, 5.6 seconds in the end, which was ironically the same margin that I beat Stylen by in the Chinese Grand Prix. As we take a look at the final results then, Stylen, a very well-deserved victory, had the pace right throughout the course of the week of the practice races. Kid Byers in second. Tooley, a fantastic result for him and for Ferrari. He'd done plenty of practice leading up to this race. Junior in the Lotus in fourth. The Hep, the second Ferrari, in fifth. Danny, a bad race for her, in sixth. Brucey, it was Brucey, not Junior, who I lapped towards the end of the race. And Cartoon and Dubsy both not finishing. They both disconnected, unfortunately for them. But it was Stylen taking another win in PRL Season 6. And we have a tasty little championship rivalry, I should say, coming up for the remaining races. That's all we've got time for this week. Thanks very much for your company once again. And we'll see you in sunny Spain.